See, how many of you notice that men like taking advantage of good women? Men like taking advantage of good women. Once you're good, they will love to use you. How many of you know that? If you're a good woman and you say that, no,
Can I say something that will make some men very, very uncomfortable? It's not every man that is looking for a good woman because he wants to love her. Some men are looking for a good woman because she's easier to use. You know why? Because a good woman is patient, so he tests her patience. A good woman will forgive, so he keeps apologizing.
Unfortunately, loyal women tend to get treated the worst. Not because they love too much, but because they're not loved enough in return. But you see, the tricky thing about a loyal woman is that while she'll love you through your storm, you got to realize you might be getting comfortable seeing her weather your chaos, but she's also...
Yes, many thanks to you wherever you're watching in from. So sometimes men don't realize the value of a good woman until they've pushed her away. A woman can be loyal, patient, supportive, and genuinely invested in the relationship, yet still receives the worst treatment from the very man she is trying to love. But why does this usually happen? Some people take kindness for granted when they feel certain that someone will never leave. They stop appreciating her, stop putting in effort, and only recognize what they had when her patience finally runs out. This isn't about saying every man treats good women badly, it's about acknowledging a pattern that many people have experienced. A good woman shouldn't have to become cold, distant, or difficult just to be valued. Sometimes the woman you treated like she was replaceable was actually the one you were lucky to have. So let's dive in these videos.
There is so much ego in the question, why? So much valuable time in a person's life that could be used to focus on winning is spent wondering why. Why did this happen to me? Why don't they love me? Why can't I get this thing that I feel I deserve? Not understanding that why is so far beyond your stratosphere and pay grade. So, we talk about dating and relationships on this page. So if we look at it through that lens, so there are a lot of women who are treated badly by men who are consumed in their heartbreak with the thoughts of why that man did what he did, why he didn't love them, why he didn't reciprocate. But if I then turn around to you and say he's a narcissist, because I know women, we love that word, then what? The answer is he did all that because he was a narcissist. So what happens now? And a lot of women waste time and stay in certain situations because they're trying to figure out the why. Not understanding that, darling, most of the time the damage was done before you were even thought of. This was always going to happen. It is not a unique situation to you. It is a result of interacting with this man. And instead of trying to figure out why, you would be so much better served trying to figure out what next. What did I learn in that situation dealing with that man? More specifically, what did I learn about myself? What could I have done better? What will I do better next time? And the reality is, even if you did everything you could do, where you went wrong is you gave too many chances, is you didn't notice red flags. And that's not your fault, but it is an area in which to grow and develop so that you don't fall victim to the same behaviors next time. There are a lot of people dating unsuccessfully because they're just dating with these two eyes. When it comes to men and interacting with them, you need to date with your third eye. And only people who self-assess, who look at situations and take their accountability, that doesn't mean the other person doesn't have accountability or much more accountability. It just means that you take your own accountability in that situation. The people that are able to do that are able to take lessons learned from a situation. When you have situations and you take lessons learned, eventually you're going to get to a place where you are improved, where you see things quicker, where you understand things better, and you can more accurately learn men, understand men, talk to a man, know what he's doing, know what he's planning, know what he's scheming, and be on the other side of that. Sitting in why does not help you do that. Why closes your third eye. So with whatever you are going through right now, because we are women, I know we are going through something. Just try, just practice. Look at it and think, what could I have done differently? What will I do differently next time? What have I learned from this man that I can use, sorry, when I'm dating the next guy? It may seem silly, but accountability and taking those lessons learned and applying them makes such a big impact on your dating life.
Like she's trying to say that we need to understand that a good woman can love deeply, be loyal, patient, supportive, and still be taken for granted. Some men become comfortable with a woman's goodness and start treating her effort as something they are entitled to rather than something they should cherish. But the important lesson isn't to spend your life asking, why did he treat me so badly when I treated him so well? You may never get an answer that satisfies you. Take the lesson instead, learn what you tolerated, what you overlooked, which red flags you dismissed, and what boundaries you need to have next time. Being a good woman isn't the problem. Giving your goodness to someone who doesn't have the capacity to value it is the lesson. Don't let one man's inability to appreciate you convince you to become less loving. Become wiser, more discerning, and more selective about who gets access to you.
See, how many of you notice that men like taking advantage of good women? Men like taking advantage of good women. Once you're good, they will love to use you. How many of you know that? If you're a good woman and you say that no man have ever used you, no man have ever taken advantage of you, comment section is open. If you know you're a good woman and no man have used you, no man have taken advantage of you, the comment section is open. Prove it. Prove it. And please, if my video has been helping any of you, if you have ever get healing through my video, or you've ever gotten some wisdom through my video, please, the comment section is open. It's good to be seeing testimony. I want to see testimony. If my video have helped you in any one way or the other, in any way, the comment section is open. Please comment that my video have helped you.
So a lot of good women have experienced being taken advantage of precisely because they are willing to give, forgive, support, and see the best in people. Sometimes a good man recognizes that generosity and instead of appreciating it, he exploits it. But the lesson isn't that being a good woman is a weakness. The lesson is that goodness without boundaries can make you vulnerable to people who are willing to take more than they give. If you've ever been the woman who kept giving chances, overextended yourself, ignored red flags, or stayed because you believed someone's potential would eventually match their behavior, then you know exactly what this conversation means. And that is why the goal isn't to stop being good, it is to become discerning. Be kind but pay attention, laugh deeply but keep your boundaries, give people chances but don't give unlimited access to someone who repeatedly shows you they don't value it.
Can I say something that will make some men very, very uncomfortable? It's not every man that is looking for a good woman because he wants to love her. Some men are looking for a good woman because she's easier to use. You know why? Because a good woman is patient, so he tests her patience. A good woman will forgive, so he keeps apologizing, but he will not change. A good woman believes in people, so he sells her dreams that he has no intention of fulfilling at all. A good woman prays, so he leaves the relationship to her prayers while he contributes nothing to the health of the relationship. He doesn't love her goodness. He exploits her goodness. He doesn't love her good heart. He will just be using her grace for permission. He will be using her loyalty for weakness. He mistakes her kindness for desperation. And every time she stays after another lie, another betrayal, another broken promise, he becomes more convinced that she will never leave. Some broken men are not looking for a wife. They are looking for an emotional life support machine. Somebody that will carry their wounds while they will refuse to heal. Somebody that you keep pouring, and they'll keep taking, and they'll keep taking, and they'll keep taking. See, a healthy man is inspired by a good woman, but an unhealthy man will consume the good woman. He will take and take and take until she doesn't have anything remaining to give, until she loses herself. So one healthy man protects her peace, another one consumes her peace. For every good woman listening to me, don't apologize for having a soft heart. Just be sure that your heart is in the hands of a man who knows how to handle it. That's the so many mistakes some of you good women make out there. You carry your precious heart and you give it to one unhealthy man. The Bible says, don't give what is holy to the dogs, and don't cast your pearls before swines. He says, if not, they will trample upon them and they will turn and rend you and attack you. The most dangerous man is not the one who admits he's broken. The most dangerous one is the one who uses his brokenness to keep breaking you. A real man doesn't look for a good woman to drain. A real man becomes a good man so that he can deserve a good woman.
So the distinction that needs to be made, not every man who says he wants a good woman actually wants to love, protect, and build with a good woman. Some want the patience, forgiveness, loyalty, and emotional support that comes with her goodness, but without taking responsibility for what they bring into the relationship. A healthy man doesn't see a woman's soft heart as an unlimited resource. He doesn't keep testing her patience, apologizing without changing, making promises he has no intention of keeping, or using her loyalty as permission to hurt her again. Unhealthy man consumes, a healthy man contributes. So ladies, don't apologize for having a soft heart. Just stop handing that heart to people who repeatedly show you they don't know how to handle it. Your kindness is not weakness. Your loyalty is not desperation. Your patience is not an invitation to mistreat you. And the right man won't simply look for a good woman. He will work on becoming a good man, worthy of the good woman he wants. Yes, that is it for today. Many thanks to you wherever you've been watching in from.